Hey guys, Tom and Jordan here. So today I'm going to share with you the critical checklist to make sure your drone, your Yuneec Breeze drone, flies well. Let's go and get started. Make sure that your gallery is free. So I have here some videos. I've already downloaded these videos. Select all, and I'm going to delete them because I've already downloaded those files. So now my memory is clear to fly. Before I start flying, check your battery life, of course. Notice the number of satellites is still increasing. It's going up. I'm going to check the settings of the drone. Make sure that everything is correct on your settings. Make sure that you understand your distance and your height for taking off. My maximum speed right now, I have it set at 1.5, which I deliberately keep that low because I like to have a nice stable flight. Make sure you know your return home. By default, the drone may be either at 1 or at 5 by default. So make sure that you preset your speed of your drone before you start flying. Make sure you understand your maximum height and your maximum distance. And if you need to calibrate, make sure you calibrate. If it's been a couple days, if it's been more than a day, recalibrate your Breeze drone. If you're at a new location, you're going to recalibrate your drone. Make sure you do that. If you have any problems at all, calibrate the drone. Okay, going back to my drone settings, let's check the camera settings. Make sure you're happy with your camera settings. Make sure that that is all correct. I'm shooting in RAW. I find RAW is the best. And finally, your general settings, which is just your basic stuff. Okay, now when you go to into your flight mode, okay, see how it's saying GPS is ready. I got 11 satellites. That's good. I have my GPS turned on. Make sure your GPS is turned on. If you're not seeing anything here, be concerned. If you're flying outside, turn on the GPS. If you're indoors, you can turn GPS off. Okay, I'm going to go to pilot mode. And the next thing I want to do, I want to make sure that I have my return to home button on my flight screen. I don't see the return to home button here. If I don't have return to home on my screen, I'm concerned. So I'm hitting this. Also, make sure you check all your errors. So you'll notice here I've got all these errors. I'm well aware of my errors. I've actually had these errors from the very beginning. I'm gonna hit take off for the moment, and let's see if return home shows up. There it is right there. Okay, so now the drone is flying. Okay, and I have my return to home feature. I also have my landing button feature there. I'm gonna go back a little bit. The drone is flying nicely. However, if I had any problems at all, I would hit the land button and it will land. And there it goes. The drone just landed. But just make sure that your return to home button is on the screen. If you don't see it on your screen, be concerned. That's a big concern. If you don't see that, I found that you go to this screen and you'll see there it is. There's a return to home button. Make sure that that button is also on your home screen. One more thing I want to share with you guys, very, very important before you start flying or as you're flying, make sure that after you're up and running or while you're flying, that your option to record is also working. So I'm gonna hit take off. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Make sure that you're able to record. So you see the drone's coming up and I should see the camera. There's the camera. Now I'm able to record, so I'm gonna hit record. And now I'm recording. But notice it's getting ready to get into a crash, so I gotta bring it back. There. But make sure that when you're flying that you're able to go back and forth between the camera and the controller. If that gets stuck at any point, bring the drone in for a landing. One more tip, guys. If you're bringing your drone in for a landing and it has anything wrong as it lands, let's say I accidentally brush up against the swing set when it lands and hurts it a little bit or anything odd happens as it lands, recalibrate your drone. Very important to recalibrate. There you go, guys. Here's the checklist. You follow these guides I just gave you and you're going to do fine every single time. Make sure you always have satellite before you start flying. And finally, guys, for the battery life, you see I got 75% battery. If your drone comes in at 25% battery, start bringing it home. Even at 30%, start bringing it closer to you. Don't go too far away at that point because they'll be ready to come in. When it runs out of battery, the drone will just land wherever it is. Thanks again for watching, guys. Keep in mind, this drone's been flying for over 3.5 years now. Many crashes, and look at that. Still flies great. So this is a good drone, guys. Yuneec Breeze. Thanks for watching. Tom and Jordan, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'll talk to you all next time.